Hello and welcome back to Crypto Lion. Today we'll be looking at the way and manner by which Bitcoin millionaires will be made in the coming months and some of our reasoning behind that. Like this video and subscribe to this channel to watch more of these interesting videos. Bitcoin, being the first and the most successful blockchain-based cryptocurrency all over the world, has had a great influence in the life of many successful people today. The overall price increase, according to Investopedia.com, has produced a handful of Bitcoin billionaires. These are the early adopters who recognized a lucrative opportunity and started accumulating or mining in the early days, and held on. But it's never too late, as what the future holds for the rapid rise of Bitcoin is not yet revealed to anyone. A lot of analyst forecasts show that there's still a lot in it for Bitcoin in the coming years. Some years ago, a message was released by the enigmatic Bitcoin inventor and investor Satoshi Nakamoto, and according to a report from BusinessInsider.com, he was reported to have said that he'd moved on to some other things, referring to the Bitcoin project. He'd strongly believed that the future of Bitcoin was in good hands, according to him. That shows that there's a lot to come for Bitcoin, which we've also been witnessing and realizing these days, despite the fact that it's been said years ago. Although this trend can't just keep going up and up on its own, without the involvement of the people. And it is great that a lot of people, even the most influential ones among them, are taking the lead. Bitcoin is even the basis for some people's rise to stardom. Some newcomers in the space are also seen trying to get a head start and make their way into Bitcoin investment, as they're very optimistic that the best is still yet to come. Let's take a quick look at some people who are already a figure of influence as far as Bitcoin and its massive developments are concerned. Barry Silbert is the Chief Executive Officer and founder of Digital Currency Group. The company's mission is to accelerate the development of the global financial system, and it accomplishes this mission by building and supporting Bitcoin and blockchain companies. In a recent transaction, Digital Currency Group acquired CoinDesk, a leading source of Bitcoin news, which runs the annual Bitcoin Industry Conference. The firm has invested in more than 100 Bitcoin-related companies and is the world's leading firm for investing in Bitcoin-related companies, landing Barry Silbert the enviable nickname the King of Crypto. Silbert's company also owns Genesis, a trading firm focused on digital currencies, and Grayscale, a company focused on digital currency investing. Silbert also started the Bitcoin Investment Trust, an exchange-traded fund that tracks the price of Bitcoin. Blythe Masters is a former managing director at JPMorgan Chase & Co. Currently, she's the CEO of Digital Asset Holdings. The company builds encryption-based processing tools that improve the efficiency, security, compliance, and settlement speed of securities trading, specifically Bitcoin. In May of 2018, DAH entered into what appears to be a lucrative partnership with Google Cloud, bringing her company's tools to developers so that they won't have to code them from scratch. Digital Asset Holdings seeks to apply the blockchain technology to the typical activities of Wall Street. The company has raised over $150 million in funding and, interestingly, its first client is JPMorgan Chase, which has tested its own blockchain technology as a possible way to settle transactions more quickly. Many people think Masters gave Bitcoin a lot of legitimacy with Digital Asset Holdings, considering her past, illustrious reputation on Wall Street, where she rose to managing director of JPMorgan Chase at the age of 28. As of October 2018, her company operates 6 offices on 3 continents. Dan Moorhead is the founder of Pantera Capital, the world's first investment fund focused exclusively on cryptocurrencies. In 2013, Pantera launched its first crypto fund and, as of late 2018, was one of the largest institutional owners of cryptocurrencies. The fund has delivered a more than 24,000% return for investors since its debut. Their investments in cryptocurrency-related companies range from exchanges and investment firms such as Polychain Capital and Bitstamp to coin trading services such as Augur. A former Goldman Sachs trader, Moorhead was also head of macro trading and CFO at Tiger Management. Tyler and Cameron Winklevoss parlayed the millions they earned after settling their Facebook lawsuit into cryptocurrencies and became the first billionaires from a late 2017 surge in Bitcoin prices. They claim to own approximately 1% of all Bitcoins in circulation and have devised an elaborate system to store their private key for their assets. The Winklevoss twins are focused on building an ecosystem to attract institutional investors and day traders to the cryptocurrency. To that end, they launched Gemini, the world's first regulated exchange for cryptocurrencies. The exchange is used to set Bitcoin spot prices for futures contracts at the Chicago Board Options Exchange. The Winklevoss brothers also applied to set up a Bitcoin ETF to make the cryptocurrency accessible to retail investors, but as of mid-2019 have been denied by the SEC for the second time. And lastly, billionaire Michael Novogratz has invested approximately 30% of his fortune in cryptocurrencies. He began investing in 2015 and announced a $500 million crypto fund, which includes $150 million of his own fortune in 2017. Novogratz has also become a prominent pundit on Bitcoin's price movements, having forecast a missed price target of $40,000 for the cryptocurrency by the end of 2018. By virtue of looking into that last investor, Michael Novogratz, despite his commencement in investing dating back 6 years, following his trust in investing, which has not been failing him, resulted in his great success, going from being a millionaire to a billionaire, and now being rated among the first 5 investors in Bitcoin. Such courage has been seen mustered by a great deal of investors, which shows the great potential of there being more Bitcoin millionaires in the coming months. Followed up with its greater ability to be used as a means of exchange, one of the first tangible items ever purchased with a cryptocurrency was a pizza. Today, the amount of Bitcoin that was used to purchase those pizzas is valued at $100 million. Here's a piece of useful advice by one Bitcoin millionaire, Eric Finman, aged 19. Finman currently owns 401 Bitcoins, or over $20 million at the rate of $50,000 a coin. The teenager began investing in Bitcoin in May 2011 after receiving a $1,000 gift from his grandmother at the age of 12. Finman tells Forbes that his knack for politics is actually what got him interested in Bitcoin initially. He saw that it was an incredible way to transcend the financial system, including Wall Street. You're probably wondering how he made his way despite his very young age. This also proves that nobody is too young to make it. Once you know what you want to do and how to do it, the rest will be much easier. His advice was that you should find what you're good at and find a way to make money doing it, as it's crucial for young people, as he'd written on his Twitter page. Establishing an extra stream of income will allow you to start investing earlier. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and click on that notification bell. Don't you think it's high time to invest your assets into Bitcoin? You also stand a greater chance to be among the millionaires. Let us know what you think in the comments below, and while you're here, go ahead and click on one of the videos on your screen. Good luck and happy investing.